Hi, this is Ushio, and today we're going to play Aviary Attorney. I downloaded this off Steam a little while ago. I'm a big fan of like Ace Attorney, so I saw this and I just couldn't help myself. And yeah, here we go. Click to begin. Okay. It says continue, but I've only just had a quick peek at it. I've not actually saved anything. So we're going to start from the beginning and have a look at this. So the majority of the illustrations are done by J.J. Granville, who is a legitimate Victorian illustrator. I think he's French. So Chateau Crinière of Baron... Oh, wasn't quick enough. Oh, you dead! There's a dead Mr. Froggy. Is that Monsieur Grenouille? Mon Dieu! Just a quick disclaimer. I'm awful at French. Dame Cataline, what have you done? So it seems like... Oh, Act 1. A cat with claws. So it seems like Dame Cataline is already under suspicion. Who's this guy? Marching backwards and forwards. Who have we got? Sparrowson, it's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Do you mean this guy? Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Yeah, he's talking to me. Too early for worms. Past the Cabernet Sauvignon. There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. What business? Oh, a letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just more junk mail. Go on, Sparrowson. You may have the honours. Alright. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I'm writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's being held at La Concierge... What's that? Here comes the French. Conciergerie prison. Wow, I've got to brush up. On charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. The apostrophe is in the right place. Good stuff. I will be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Signia Puertois de Miao of the de Miao estate. This is quite something. I know. Your first serious client in months. Not just that. The de Miao estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Well, so even if you mess up, you can take the money. Well, I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Of course, let's do it. I would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at the conciergerie. Excellent. My derriere, my bum, was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I better file away Singer de Miao's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Okay, I've got an evidence folder. You may access the evidence folder anytime by clicking the suitcase symbol. And you forgot my wallet. I don't want to lose that. Again. I recall you losing it at the New Year's party and at Christmas. Yeah, alright. No need to make a list. Okay, I picked up my wallet. You may see how much money he's carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol. Let's make a move. Go, 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 go. So it's January the 3rd, Monday. Welcome to this map screen. I can travel to any listed area by clicking on a location or a location node. Areas marked the clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. Okay, so I've got 3 days before things happen. Okay, so I've got the prison and I've got my offices. So yeah, let's go to the prison. It's got a clock next to it, so this is going to take a day. Let's go to the conciergerie. See, I can say it now a little bit. Let's go. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the conciergerie prison. Sudden-faced guards and visitors linger behind the medieval archways. Ah, the conciergerie. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable, the cells are spotless, the guards are well-mannered. What do you want? It's Quark. Good day, monsieur. I'm here to say Dame Cataline de Miao. I'm due to represent her in court. You're her liar, huh? Fine, fine. Follow me. Let's follow this guy. Wait. Keep up. Alright, let's go. Oh, is this her? My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Oh, I don't think so. He's hired me. Dame Cataline de Meow, I presume. You've arrived. The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson. Milady is knowledgeable. Don't talk like that. Sorry. My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory. Oh. You see, I told you listing under AA is good. Alphabetically, it has priority. Let's get down to business. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief. I can do my best. What do you want to know? Okay, let's just run down from the top. What happened on the night of the murder? Let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Clunier, the home of the great Baron Rogoy. Is that how you spell that? Rogoy? That's how it's going. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenry and the Baron about business stuff. What does that mean? Three of them own a railway company together. All there's business interests here. So all through dinner, they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. After dinner, this man with the camera took our photograph. I'm sensing evidence. That was a lot more fun. Sorry. Man with a what took your what? You what, mate? I know it's French, but I'm going to throw in some London camera. It's a very new gadget, this camera thingy. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. Sure, in 10 minutes, poof, you got a perfect picture. Technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Pshaw. Let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Cool, that's in the evidence. Please continue. After we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenry. He was all ripped open, he was indeed. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask? Who else? Dame Cataline, who attended the banquet that evening? Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest maman couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rongoy, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Couline, I think she was called. Again, I apologise if I'm pronouncing these outrageously wrong. I'm doing my best. I'm not French. Of course there was Monsieur Grenry, until, you know, he died. Or he did. And then there was Monsieur Roberto de Rubinio, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that's all. What else? Anything suspicious? What do you see? Suspicious? Like maybe a guy lurking in the shadows or a bloodied murder weapon. The obvious stuff. I do believe you're looking for an easy answer. Yep, you got me. I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal, the food was delicious, the conversation was dull and boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. Gotcha. Wait, you missed something of huge importance. Did I? Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what the food was! You and your damn stomach. Alright. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. What was next? The marbled steak served perfect bloody rare. Glorious. Write it down. This can't possibly be relevant to the case. I'm sure it will be. Write it down, please, for me. Fine. Red herring has been added to your evidence folder, and the bloody rare steak. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to the clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. Even for a steak, yeah, that is weird. Nope. You'd think that the great Baron of Chateau Clunier would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen. That is peculiar. What else did we want to know? No, I think that will be all. So what's the plan now, Falcon? We have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Clunier and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves, and we should try and track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Roberto de Rubinio. 2 days for 2 tasks seems doable. But we should get back and get some rest first. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. What's up? You do believe me. We gotta believe that she's not the murderer. I believe in justice. Oh, silent treatment. Yeah, let's help her out. Of course, Dame Cataline. It's our duty as lawyers and as gentlemen to have faith in your testimony. You can trust us. Thank you both. Hopefully that was a good thing to say. Dame Cataline, Monsieur Grimmery, Baron Rogoy. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. But it is for me. Yeah, I'm with Sparrowson. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It is a collection of people's names, pictures and descriptions in one easy to carry catalogue. I think I get it. The name could use a little work though. Naughty. Sparrowson has started compiling Facebook. You can access a list of people you've met anytime by clicking the book symbol. Let's make a move. Boom. New day. It is now Tuesday. Okay, the game saves automatically at the start of every day. Okay, but you can also make quick save by selecting from the pause menu. Blah blah blah. Let's go to the chateau, I suppose. Scene of the crime. Let's do it. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Clinière. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Excusez-moi, monsieur. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little guy and I are starving, see? Cough cough. I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change? You got 20 francs in your wallet, what will you do? I'm gonna give her 10. I think she's got some... I can get some information out of her. I'm gonna go for it. Here you go. Stay safe, madame. Wow, bless you, messieurs. Bless ya. Hopefully I did the right thing. That's pretty generous. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child can make it through the last of winter is the least I can do. What am I doing standing here moralising? Come on, Sparrowson, we got business to attend to. I was hoping I could get some money out of her. Not money, information. Anyway, Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-panelled foyer of the Chateau Clinière. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Rogoy must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yep, he's a smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. Does that mean he's a lion? We must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Oit! Oi, Baron! We'd like a word! How's that? Sparrowson, you got the finesse of an inebriated warthog. Oh, come on. You can thank me later. I got his attention. There's my boy. Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogoy, property owner extraordinaire, at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? Nah, we're attorneys, mate. Not quite. I'm a private attorney, J.J. Falcon. This is my associate, Sparrowson. You know you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh yeah? Yes, this jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Is a bit weird. Do you know who he was? Maybe. I've got a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. Probably. Is he a friend of yours? Something like that. What may I do for you, monsieur? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grimmery, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. Such a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you, monsieur, will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. That would be great. Fantastico. Be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for the group photograph prior to the puff of cigar. Unfortunate incident. Can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It's to my understanding that the photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's too long. That's no good. The trial may be over by then. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you're done with your investigations. Where should we go first? I want to go to the garden, straight to it. I want to see that crime scene. Dame Cataline says she found Monsieur Gromry on the stairs by the fountain, and we saw that. We saw it ourselves a little bit earlier. This must be the very spot where the murder took place. Hey Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing. I'm going to get all CSI on this. Yeah, you know, that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyse every object in excruciating detail. I mean the search for evidence. Yeah, do that. Not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Harsh. In investigation mode, you're free to examine the scenery. Click on an item of interest. Falcon will examine it close in detail. When you've had enough, when there's nothing else to go, click on the top right corner. Select an area. This fountain is awesome. Marble that can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. Shame you can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. What? That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look, just to be sure. I suppose we should. I wasn't being direct enough. What I missed it. Sparrowson, go wade in the fountain, take a closer look inside the upper basin. That's it. I'm calling you out. Go! No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around the fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay him enough. Get my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Got a coin? Yep. I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. What'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Let's go Napoleon face. Put it on the heads. Don't let me down, old emperor. Here I go. Flick. It's tails. Roll up. You're going for a swim. Fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon should really learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. Bastard, Sparrowson. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Oh, you're back. Had a good swim? Nope. I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon though. What is it? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me a very wet cigar butt. Possibly belonging to Baron Rogoy. Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It's his house after all. I'll stash it just in case. Cool. Got a cigar butt. Anything else? What should we look at? Okay, so we got a couple of statues. Loads of statues. Okay, let's look at the statue, bottom left. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle had one of those. Had a horse that refused to eat hay. That's unfortunate. Yep. Eventually realised it was just filling up on horse nerves. That's an awful pun. Terrible. Select an area. What about this one? A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No. No, I would not. Stop with the puns. Alright, let's go for the... Okay, we're going to come to the stairs at the end. We're going to do the other 2 statues. Bottom right. A horse statue. This one's got a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. Horse walks into a bar, and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" We've all heard that one. What? No. The barkeep says, "You can't stop coming here. You're drinking this under the stable." I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Stop with the puns. Alright, top right. Baron Rogoy certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub creep me out. Yeah, we don't like cherubs. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. Okay, let's head for the stairs. I think this is the spot where unfortunate Froggy Man met his end. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Gromry died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Ooh, maybe a scrawled in blood. The name written of his with the frog. How do you write with the last breath? Anyway, wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last minute clue. All I can make out is a bloody mess that Monsieur Gromry was attacked and killed on the staircase. I think that's everything. I'm just groping around. What else have I got? Oh, the cast. Okay, so there's still someone we've not met. And okay, money. I've got 10 francs. I'm poor. Got the letter, the camera, the red... is the red herring a red herring? Careful with that one. Okay, a steak and the cigar butt. So the only thing we got from this whole area was the cigar butt. I'm clicking around a little bit just in case. But no, let's leave. I think we're done here. Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? Still got time, don't push your luck. Right, let's go to the lounge. Oh, there's a tall person. Hello? Second floor. Third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Hey Falcon, did you see that? What's that? That housemaid totally did something shifty. I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Sparrowson, stop setting me up for stuff. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Ah, yeah. Are you two policemen? This is Colleen. She's the one who witnessed something. No, we're not policemen. We're private attorneys. My name's JJ Falcon, and I'm Sparrowson. How rude of me. My name is Colleen Duholt. What can I help you, messieurs, with today? We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if you ask you a couple of questions? That's fine. Just let me grab a chair. There we go. She's a giraffe. Okay, that's better. What was it you wanted to ask? Is this where the photograph was taken? This is the room. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing. Okay. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Oh, it's suspicious. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along the more obvious lines. The clock's got no hands. Oh, that clock never had hands in all the years I worked here. I think Baron Rogoy just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's worked. It's a peculiar detail though, I'll make a note of it. Missing clock hands. That's a clue. Is there something else you want to ask? Is there something we should know? Are we going to ask her about the thing? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. Pressure her. Are you sure? It's okay to tell us. We're defence attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts. Not quite. Right, and wait, what? No, that's not accurate job description, Sparrowson. It isn't? Oh well, what do we do then? I'll tell you later. Honestly, I've got nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? That's all. No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. No problem. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give it the third degree about it. Okay. I'm trying to save up and follow my dreams. Never mind, I'm rambling. It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else, like silverware. Sweating. You know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those, but I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved at least. Okay, so she's been stealing the silverware, which is why everybody was eating the meal without silverware. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind. I would hate to break his trust. I see. So where to next, Big Bird? Don't call me Big Bird. Main hall, I suppose. Did you messieurs have a good look round? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. We actually got some questions for you. Ask away. I've got nothing to hide. I'm suspicious. Oh, shall we grass up the housemaid? Let's ask about the murder first. Baron Rogoy, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Am I in trouble? Not at all. Let's keep it cool. Nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. Smart. I see. Let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock and we all sat down for dinner at this very hall at 6. The part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. Gotcha. Anything else? Alright, housemaid time. We met your housemaid, Colleen de Holt. She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? She's a thief. She's quite helpful. Yes, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation. I'm glad to hear it. Do you want to ask anything else? No, let's head out. I think that will be all, Baron. Thanks very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, monsieur. Did you get all the information you needed? I hope so. So do I, actually. Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it. Oh, man. Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. A new day. Wednesday. This is the third day of the investigation. So, yeah. Let's go to visit the photographer man. This is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? There's a note on the door. The magnificent and marvellous artist Monsieur Roberto Robinho is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. I think that means he's a pretentious bird brain. In any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? No idea. Let's knock anyway. He might be hiding. Alright, I don't see the harm. Hello? Hello? No, it doesn't look like he's in. Let's break in. We should break in. You, what? Are you serious? Maybe? Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. That's a brilliant suggestion. Let's do it. I'm banging the door down. Come on, Sparrowson. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss it first? Okay, we're in. What in bird Jesus' name was that? You said you wanted to break in. I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you'd turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here, we ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very swanky. I was going to say ostentatious. That's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of the door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. I love the music. Select an area to examine. Okay. Bookshelves, paintings, chandeliers. Something at the back there. Alright, let's start at the left and work our way across. This painting. I see a bourgeois tigress in profile. Okay, bookshelf. I see paints, inks and dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is. I should taste test it. It might be white spirit, that's not good. You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now. Let's not do that. Next up. I see a finely dressed lady. Oh, a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. Okay, what about there's loads of little frames and all kinds. Okay, let's work our way through. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder, symbolic of the climbing towards success perhaps? It looks more like a step ladder to me. Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. Ladders and step ladders. Alright, next one. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame Cathedral itself. Chandelier. You should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. What else? This one. A butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. Next one. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. Sorry to hear that. Did he die? No, he got demoted. Another terrible pun. Alright, that's this one. A lighthouse. Wait, it's a man in the top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge. Okay. Don't try and interpret the art when there's obviously nothing there. Next. This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me, how illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings. It's a little illegal. It's a little, it's illegal, but yeah, but we're trying to solve a murder case, so it's forgivable. So he's saying that a small act of evil is justifiable if it results in the greater good. Don't put words in my beak. Yeah, we'll dodge that issue. This is a picture of a fence. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewers defenceless. Out of all the pictures here, I will pick it as my favourite. Ooh, okay, I'm done. No more fence puns. Where are we? Okay, one up here. A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. Okay, so there's this back entrance here, or exit. Let's go through here. Hey Falcon, look. What's up? It's just an easel. No, look what's on the easel. Oh wow, this must be the copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Cataline, and I think that's Signia Patois, Cataline's father. So what should we do? Do we take it? Ooh. This is a difficult decision. I'm gonna take it. We've come this far, we might as well borrow it, inverted commas. Okay, we've got the studio photograph. Is there anything else we need to do? Select an area to examine. I think that was it. Can we get... Okay, so let's have a look at that photo. Can we do that? Can't see it. Okay. Let's leave. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. That sounds good to me. Let's go. Uh oh. Busted. Mon Dieu. What happened to my door? Tell the truth. Well, Monsieur Rubinho, it's like this. You see, we are attorneys who have been hired for the purpose... Oh, Raven. Sparrowson? What are you doing? I got this. I'm not going to jail because your conscience is acting up. No one's going to jail. Just take it easy. Damn ravens. They're always after our shiny objects, am I right? Yeah, that's right. Let's make a move. Troll day is approaching fast. Alright, let's go. I'm worried. I'm worried that that's going to catch up to us. Yeah. Let's go to the courthouse, I suppose. I guess we've got all the evidence we need.